Guns N' Roses prom that goes into a RottenDog System 11 or Data East MPU. And I have a Simpsons ROM in here right now. And I don't know if it came with this NVRAM, but that's NVRAM. And the symptom on this board was that one of the lamp rows was not operating, and that was a result of a short of a lamp socket, I think, to ground. I can't remember what the client said. Anyway, sure enough, row 1 was not operating. So, first of all, I replaced this FET. It's a 13N10L, even though the RottenDog schematics say it should be a 20N10L. Now, that's not too bad because the 13N10L is obsolete a long time ago, and I'm sure that RottenDog just started using the 20N10L instead, and that's the vintage of schematic that I've got. But you'll notice that half ohm resistor there. That resistor is in series, and those are these white ones right here. You'll notice one of them is different right now. I put that in there. Changing the FET did nothing. I then backtracked to the 74 HCT 240 and replaced it. It tested good out of circuit, and it didn't help anything either. Then it's easy enough to change the 6821 because it comes socketed, so I put a known good one in there, and that didn't change anything either. Well, the problem ended up being that the half ohm resistor that was right here at R55 was open. And you can change the 13N10L as many times as you want. As long as that resistor is open, all you're doing is killing 13N10Ls. So I put a 1.1 ohm resistor in its place, and that again didn't help anything because the 13N10L was dead. But then I put another 13N10L in there, and we are finally good to go. I'm really beginning to hate lamp matrix problems. So let's boot it. And I have a Simpsons soundboard connected to the game right now. And you can see that row 1 is functioning properly. So let's go into test. We'll test out all the capabilities of this board. This vintage ROMs, you have to manually change the sound you want to hear, and then press enter.
Hey man, we're both underachievers.
It'd help if I had a cameraman. So you can hear it changing through the speakers on the soundboard too. So let's get on to that. All I was doing with that sound with Simpsons soundboard is ensuring that the circuitry to the soundboard was intact. And of course it was. Display works fine. Even though it's the Guns N' Roses, which is a DMD game, as long as this ribbon is driving this alphanumeric display correctly, it'll drive the DMD correctly. Switch test, I'm going to go column 1, row 1, and then I'm going to column 0, row 0, etc. going across the diagonal. So all the switches are working. No active switch. And here's where we had a problem before, but you can see those lamps are operating as they should. That was the row that was dead. You can see they're all working properly. There's a little ghosting there. Again, that's from an LED display. Where am I at? Oh, sorry. This is single lamp. I'm going to skip the rest of that. We'll go to solenoids. These are flashers. So you'll see a red LED light and then a green LED light at the same time as the intensely bright blue LED lights. Simpsons doesn't use the green side of solenoid 5. The blue LED is the AC select relay working. Here's the special solenoids working. It's driven by the MPU, and we can drive them by the switch also. And that's working properly. And it reboots. And we are operating fully once again. Thanks for sending it. This is going to warrant another article in the Pin Wiki, specific to RottenDog MPUs.